Why do some rabbis in the Zohar and other places in Jewish writings claim that Jacob hated Leah when the Torah doesn't say that? It says that Jacob loved Rachel more than Leah, not that he hated her, at least as we understand that word hate in the modern 21st century vernacular. This is a subtle but juicy discrepancy, and one that has generated commentary for centuries among our sages of blessed memory and respected rabbis. The plain text Peshat of Torah never explicitly states Jacob or Yaakov hated Leah. What it says is, and he loved Rachel more than Leah, Bereshit, Genesis 29 verse 30. Then the next verse says, and Hashem saw that Leah was hated. So what we have here is a linguistic tension. Verse 30 says, Jacob loves Rachel more than Leah, while in verse 31, Leah is described as hated, but the word can be a softer, more comparative meaning such as less loved, unfavored, or dispreferred. The Torah never says Jacob actively hated her. The text's grammar hints that the hatred is relative, born out of comparison, not animosity, much in the same way how Devarim, Deuteronomy 21 verse 15, uses hated wife simply to mean the less favored one. Tanakh does this often throughout and should never be interpreted according to our modern understanding of certain words and phrases, but must be kept in the context of the times and mores in which they were written. So why do Zoharic and some Midrashic sources go further? Because Midrash and Zohar don't read the text flat, or literally, they read the emotional, spiritual undercurrent. And in that realm, hated doesn't mean hostility, it means a painful emotional asymmetry. Leah loved Jacob. He didn't reciprocate equally. That's on him, not on Leah. To the mystics, unrequited love feels just like hatred to the one being dismissed, even if no one ever raised their voices. It's a cosmic tension between two archetypes. In Kabbalah, Rachel represents the revealed world, while Leah the hidden world. Rachel expresses human speech and clarity, external beauty and expression, while Leah is much deeper with thought, concealment of the hidden things and depth of internal struggle. The Zohar isn't telling us Jacob was a jerk. It's saying human beings naturally prefer the clear, easy, beautiful Rachel over the difficult to understand, introspective, and challenging Leah. That preference gap is called hatred in mystical language. Hated also equals pain that leads to greatness. Every one of Leah's children becomes foundational to the establishment of Am Yisrael. For example, Levi comes to eternal priesthood, Yehuda, or Judah leads to eternal kingship and the Mashiach, while Issachar becomes the epitome of Torah scholarship. The Zohar loves irony. The so-called hated wife becomes the mother of Israel's entire future. In that sense, highlighting the hate isn't an insult, it's a dramatic setup. Or, put bluntly, Chazal aren't accusing Jacob, they're reading what Leah felt. To her, being second to Rachel, the younger of the two, was anguish. Torah gives us the data, the facts of the situation, but the Zohar paints the emotional photograph. If I had to condense it into one clean takeaway, the Torah states a comparative love, while the sages and the Zohar describe the emotional experience of the one who lived it. Not contradiction, just two camera angles on the same moment. It is my hope this short explanation over something that has troubled Torah-loving Jews for centuries can help shed some light on this whole concept of Jacob's hating one of his wives over the other. If you found this helpful, please hit that subscribe button. Also, like and subscribe, and most importantly, share with others. All my videos and writings can be found on Rumble, YouTube, Locals, Substack, and Blogger. Leave your comments below or contact me via email to shmu@startmail.com. Until next time, this is Shmuel ben Shlomi of Shmu's Views wishing you shalom.